Okay, back on the C10. So, we ran into our next issue. Took this thing for a test drive. It runs great in the gears. It actually rips pretty hard, believe it or not. So anyway, I'm trying to find ignition, timing, mark, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, you mark the harmonic balancer, and, you line it up with your timing marks, and you use a timing light and all that jazz, right? I'm not going to go through that. Well, timing mark is not showing up on the harmonic balancer. And I double-checked my firing order. Obviously, I'm on the first spark plug, but I double-checked the firing order, made sure all the spark plugs are plugged into the right places. And, yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with at the moment. I twisted the distributor back and forth to see maybe it's just like really out of range or whatever the case may be. And the other thing is the engine runs. So I know it's not 180 out, because if it was 180 out, oh my gosh, this thing wouldn't even crank on. So it runs, and it runs in time. It doesn't sound like it's missing too hard. It's just when it's under load at idle, it doesn't really like it. It's got a really inconsistent chop and all that jazz. So it definitely needs time. The internet is saying this is a replacement harmonic balancer that I already had, just because I keep 350 small block parts around just in case. And, this might prove useful here in a minute. So, obviously, I marked the old one on the truck, the 78, and I can't find it. So, evidently, this rubber ring here will slip on these, like the outside ring here will slip around, and it'll move the mark. That's what the internet's saying. And that's kind of how that happens, and now you can't find your mark. So, what's the fix? Well, any experts, please let me know if you have something different. But what I plan on doing is pulling this number one spark plug, finding TDC, and then actually seeing where the mark lines up, like where it's at in an off position. And if it's nowhere to be found, probably just mark the middle of the harmonic balancer. Maybe, I don't know. If there's a better method for that, please let me know. But yeah, and it looks like if that ring is slipped, then I'm gonna have to replace it. I hope it's the same. That one's for an 86, this one's a 78, so see if there's any difference. But yeah, I think that's the fix for the moment, so stay tuned on that. And I'm actually also learning how to properly tune a carburetor. Uncle Tony's Garage is actually a very useful resource for that. But it's kind of crazy, the difference between my Holly and this Edelbrock. This Edelbrock's a lot more classic, so it's got a lot more quirks to it. But yeah, we'll get it figured out. Try to do that on camera.